Hey everybody, this is Joe. I'm here in my Houston, Texas garden. I'm in zone 9A and it is the first week of October and we got 5 inches of rain in the last 3 days. So my garden is very happy. As you can see, it's pretty green. And I have never done a plant haul video before, but I've just gone to Buchanan's Native Plants. I've been there twice. I haven't planted anything from my last trip yet. It was too hot. But now that it's cooled off a little bit, it's cooled off a lot, I felt like I could go and buy some plants and put them in the ground finally this week. But I wanted to show you, I tried very hard to get only native plants. I bought 2 house plants that weren't native plants, but everything I bought today to plant in the garden is native Texas plant. So I thought I would show you a couple of them. Now, because if you've seen my videos before, you know that I am not an editor of videos. And so I do not have I won't be able to edit in photographs and things like that of what they look like blooming. Most things, this is the exception, that I bought are not in bloom. And so I will put, if you look in the community tab, if you want to know what it looks like, I will find a photograph of it blooming, not my own photograph. I will, get one off the internet, but show you the name of it and what it looks like if it's not blooming here. So I'm gonna start with the blooming one. This is, and I'm replacing, my idea is to replace this, the scabiosa that has died 2 summers in a row. It's so beautiful, but it dies. And so it's a blue, this is purple, but this is Shrubby purple skullcap. This is a native plant and it should get about a foot or a 1.5 feet high, which is gonna hold the place where the scabiosa was before. So I'm excited about that one. This is the big buy I'm so thrilled about. This is a desert willow. It is a tree. It'll get about 15 or 20 feet high when it is at its full height. And it is really, you hear the word desert in there, and that's true. It's a very central Texas plant. And we get tons of rain in a non-drought year. So I'm putting this in the big, gigantic pot in my front yard, so it will get a lot less rain and I can just not give that extra water. The sprinklers won't hit it. And so I'm going to try to grow this in a pot and we'll see what happens. But it's a beautiful plant and I'm very excited about trying it. This is Rattlesnake Master, which is in the, oh gosh, what family? Oh, the Eryngium family. So that's Rattlesnake Master, Eryngium yuccifolium. So it has sort of a yucca-like leaf. This is the easiest one to show. And it's got little spines on it. And it will get, I think, pretty big. And the flower spikes will get very tall, like 5 feet tall, I think. I will put, of course, like I said, I'll put information about each one of these in the community tab with photographs in a post. So Rattlesnake Master. The next one I bought is Coral Honeysuckle. This is a Texas native. It is not quite in my color scheme, but it's going to be around the corner from the rest of the garden. And so this is going to be more coral to red, sort of coral orangey red. It remains to be seen exactly what color this will turn out to be, but I'm going to have it around the corner, so it won't bug me that it's not pink. That will be good. That's a really big hummingbird attractor as well. Okay, so I have a couple of rock roses. This one is sort of tall and goofy, but they make a big shrub. Here's one I bought 2 weeks ago. Unfortunately, none of it is blooming right now. It's got buds all over it, but that will make I think, about a 4x4 or 4x5 shrub that will bloom through the heat and even through drought all summer long. And so I'm excited about that. I've got 3 of those I'm going to put around the garden. Here's, I've grown this. I have one of these that I kind of think got covered up, and it may have died in too much shade. This is, I've shown you this before, the Gulf Vervain. It's a verbena, native to Texas, and this one's got a flower on it I can show. So I love that, but I have one already and I bought 2 more. And then this one, oh, it's not blooming either. This is, I may have shown you on my last video, one of these blooming. This is called Palafox, and it is sort of a little bit grayish leaves, big, tall, pink flowers that are about that big. They remind me a little bit of a bachelor button. Rosy Palafox. And I'm gonna put those sort of in the middle, I think. I'm trying to put all these tall things in the middle. And then this is a thing I had never heard of until today, but they had a picture of it at Buchanan's. It's purple. It's loosestrife, but this is, you know, I know there are purple loosestrifes that are that are non-native, that can be invasive, it's particularly all over the East Coast. This is a native loosestrife, and it's going to have purple flowers, and I will find a picture of that for you. But I just couldn't live without it, and it was just a neat looking plant. This is a Blackfoot daisy. I think I showed you this in another video. This is one I bought 2 weeks ago, and it's pooping out, but they're like it sounds like. They're just little bitty white daisies. And I've had trouble growing this in the past. It might be too wet for it in Houston, but I'm gonna try it one more time. This is a fall aster, which I have had. I have a few. I kind of lost some last year. I have some that are still alive, but last year, oh my goodness, in the fall, they were gorgeous purple asters. So I'm getting some more. I just got one more to try to fill that in, but that's the Texas native. There are lots of pretty asters to choose from. Let's see, I think that's all of it. I'm so excited. Oh no, here's one more. I showed you this one before as well. Now this is a native plant, but it is a cultivar, swamp milkweed, Cinderella. So it'll be pink and tall, but swamp milkweed is native. So this is kind of a nativar. So I hope you guys will come along on the ride with me in the next week or two when I put these all in the ground. And I may show you my seed packets that I have ready for the spring, and for the fall I'll throw a lot of them out in the fall, and I may show you those little packets. I'm waiting for my the arrival of the packets as we speak. I hope you guys have a great week and that you are having a bunch of fun in your garden, and I hope your weekend will be as beautiful as the Texas weekend will be, the Houston weekend is going to be this weekend. Y'all take care. Bye-bye.